Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So right after Maduro was arrested, suddenly Meghan's going back to the UK. Her and Rory, yeah. All those, the stories have been dripping a little bit, but Meghan was never included in the going back to the UK. It was always just Harry, wants a reconciliation before his father dies. But now, after Maduro was arrested, boom, Meghan wants to go back to the UK. And here, I think I found out why exactly. Besides the fact that everybody hates her here, but they hate her more in the UK, but she still wants to go back. We all know Prince Harry and Meghan Markle over the years supported BLM numerous times. And of course, AI quickly comes up with the references. And of course, if you watch TRG's 10 minutes of Meghan Markle, it includes clips of her supporting it, saying she supports it. We know they do. They've said it multiple times. Meghan spoke out in the commencement address, saying the only wrong thing to say is nothing at all, emphasizing George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, BLM causes. Harry and Meghan worked with organizations like Color of Change, used their platform through the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, where Harry and Meghan pushed racial justice, which is what BLM does. They use racial justice to push their Marxism. Then Prince Harry discussed unconscious bias, saying his marriage to Meghan helped him recognize racism in ways he hadn't before. He also reached out to British figures like Ashley Banjo, whose BLM supporting performance sparked controversy. While the rest of the royal family remained largely silent, Harry and Meghan have framed their involvement as a moral obligation, advocating for global and inclusive change. Well, according to experts, like Alex Newman here in this video on Rumble, which you can find under Greg Hunter's USAWatchdog.com. He spoke about how right now the globalists are freaking out because Maduro was apprehended. And this article from January 10th, 2026 talks about how the socialist dictator Maduro worked not only with BLM, but with Mamdani's socialist organization. So Maduro was working to take over America via the Marxist communists, with, funded by the globalists, right? Because everybody's talking about how the globalists go through Maduro. And here on this article, you can see the founders of BLM, Opal Tometi, standing next to communist dictator Maduro. And this was in 2020 when this picture was taken. Yeah, I believe it was in Harlem, he said. He said photos emerged from Tomato, it says, and Maduro meeting in Harlem, New York, with Black Lives Matter leader, posing with a raised fist. Okay, so the woman on the right is the head of BLM, the founder, Opal Tometi. And yeah, always raising that fist is always their symbol. Vowed enemy of America, Maduro. Maduro is a vowed enemy of America, but he travels to Harlem and poses with BLM founders because this was all just to use their trained Marxists to use social justice as a front to bring in communism. And it worked. That BLM, that George Floyd nonsense really sparked. And where did George Floyd happen? Oh, in Minneapolis. And what's happening now? Oh, yeah, we got the ICE thing going on. They're trying to rev that up. So this is all coming through Maduro. So, we've got all of this from him and his group here. And Harry and Meghan supported this. They supported the communist takeover of America. Again, this is all globalist backed, funded and whatnot through Maduro. So, here you have it. So, of course, Maduro gets apprehended. And according to Alex Newman, the globalists were not expecting that. They were not expecting that Trump would go and get Maduro and apprehend him. So now the globalists are freaking out, including, I believe, Harry and Meghan. I think that after they know now that they are a part of this Black Lives Matter, and here's her little Black Lives Matter speech, little communist speech. This is Meghan the communist here, showing her true colors with Harry. So yeah, so let's see. I think that this is exactly why I think they know that they're freaking out over their communist leader there, one of their leaders, Maduro, and now they're really running scared. Now suddenly Meghan wants to go back to the UK. Mr. and Mrs. BLM here with their unconscious bias fighting what is it? Racial injustice in the royal family, or is it white supremacy? How did they put it again? Because Meghan was supposed to hit the ground running, making the royal family more progressive. Another key word for communists is saying progressive. So there you have it. It's a couple of common commies and dumbasses and ugly, fugly, and talentless at that. So let's see if these two, you know, Wallace Simpson wannabe reincarnation, who was also communists, right? I mean, they were supporting the Nazis and whatnot, I believe. You let me know. I'm not an expert on Wallace Simpson. I just know Meghan seems to be reincarnation of her. But anyways, let's see if the reason Meghan suddenly is inspired to move back to the UK is directly because of this, her being worried about Maduro being arrested and what it may mean for her and Harry being arrested. So I think it's bad news. So let's find out. How scared is Harry and Meghan over this one? Harry and Meghan. So I've looked already at Prince Harry and how nervous is he, but I hadn't factored in the he, it factor of the tranny, uh, Meghan Markle, in my opinion. So let's find out. Did Meghan Markle suddenly decide to go back to the UK with the children? I swear never to go back there. Everyone kept saying she's never going to go back to the UK. Maduro gets arrested. Boom, Meghan's going back to the UK. So let's see. How's Meghan feeling right now about moving back to the UK? What's the status? What's the reason? And did Maduro getting arrested, was that the reason? That seems like the reason to me. Timing is just too convenient. And it makes too much sense. So let's see here. Meghan going back to the UK, and is she going to be planning and plotting all types of hell when she gets there, as she's known to do, being the communist agitator that she is with her pals Misan Harriman and what's the other one? Yolanda. I want to say Yolanda. Fulani Ngozi. There it is. Fulani Ngozi. Huh? You can't forget these names. These commie names just stick to your head. These Marxist commies. Anyways, you want to know exactly who to arrest when all is said and done. I don't need a list. I got it memorized with Meghan and Harry. Anyways, here we go. Start with Meghan and Harry, though, for sure. How's Meghan feeling about going back to the UK now? What did Maduro's arrest have to do with it? How's she expecting things to go? Is it going to go? What's she so afraid of? What's Meghan afraid of, huh? How was Trump influencing her decision to go back to the UK? What's she hoping for? Still hoping to turn the royal family communist? Find out. And oops, how's it going to go in the long run? And my camera's dying on me again. I apologize. Some days it works great. Other days it just backs up. Okay, here we go. I've been shuffling all this time here. So Meghan Markle going to the UK. How's she feeling about it? All right, let's see. I feel so sorry for British people. You're really getting the short end of the stick. In so many ways. It's not bad enough you're getting arrested for tweets and posts. You're getting Meghan Markle and Prince Harry back. I really do sympathize with you like never before. Let me tell you. Okay, here we go. People of the UK, I sympathize with, of course, not the government. Anyway, they're all satanic and evil. Anyhow, Meghan Markle going back to the UK. How's it going to go? Let's see what the cards show. General attitude. Oh, look at that. Not the queen. She's a king here. I got the king of. Which one is this? Wands, I guess. I haven't used these cards in a while. Looks like a wand in his hand, right? I believe that's the king of wands. Reversed. So yeah, you see him. He's traveling on a boat here, though. He's got an ocean behind him. I kind of get the vibe like he's traveling on a boat. So this is Meghan. Yeah, she's still the face of this person for a brief moment reminded me of Misan Harriman as well. So yeah, she's thinking of going back there. She's wearing the Fulani Ngozi Nigerian outfit. And by the way, Nigerians have been killing more and more Christians. Just a recent story came out at Christmas time. They slaughtered many more. I didn't get an exact number, but I believe that this is Meghan and her satanic globalist gang. They're all Satanists and sacrificing to empower their mission of evil. And Meghan is planning all kinds of hell when she gets there with the King of Wands reverse. She's plotting and planning with her BLM buddies there to stir things up for sure, especially in the media, making a big performance out of it with the wands and being destructive. This is a destructive energy, being obnoxious with the media again. And next, okay, the Fool reversed. Yeah, so this is starting new here, but in a foolish way. Well, it's a foolish idea, of course, and she knows it, but yeah, she's going to try to restart it again. Coming back on very poor footing, unlike when she was first there, where she was put on a pedestal. And of course, she is still treated as if she's better than what she is. I'll continue. Yeah, but it's not. She's not. She's feeling, of course, that it's a foolish mistake. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to regret this," So she's not feeling confident, but she's feeling like she can go back there and raise some hell in the media and for the royal family and make a scene of everything. But at the same time, she knows it's just going to be, her and Harry just making fools out of themselves and not doing anything or getting anything accomplished. Not that she gets anything accomplished here. Oh, and I get the world reversed, world globalist card. So this is Harry and Meghan's team here. And things are not going well on the globalist front. And I think the Maduro being arrested, like he said, is the cause of it. So as a result, Harry and Meghan have lost all their power and backing. No more fake royal tours to Nigeria and elsewhere. They were planning to do more. They've lost their U.S. aid funds. I don't know if Gavin Newsom's not helping him out. Maybe probably not, but Gavin Newsom's probably sick and tired of them, like everyone else. In the cooking stuff or whatever she's doing on Instagram is not working either. So yeah, so things are not going well. It's a low for Harry and Meghan. That's why they're so quiet. Have you noticed? They're very quiet when things turn on them and they're on a low. So Meghan is not feeling. She's very angry and destructive minded and not feeling confident, knowing this was a big mistake, but she's got to go anyway. So I think she's afraid and angry about it. And the base of it all, Two of Wands. The plans, our secret plans, our future plans. So their plans, like I just described, losing the funding, their plans have been delayed and or stopped here, and they can't go forward, bring in Marxist communism as they wanted to. They're not getting the success. So things, you can look at this either going secretive about it, having secret meetings, secret plans, or else just delays and things not happening. Of course, Harry and Meghan have no plans because nobody wants to do anything with them. I heard that Netflix is also very supportive of their movement, which is why they got such good deals with them. Hollywood is so evil and corrupt, you know that. So anyways, but yeah, plans gone awry here. And I don't think Meghan has any real plans in the UK except to be as destructive as she can with her BLM buddies. How did Maduro's arrest affect Meghan's decision to return to the UK? Oh my goodness, I get the Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, so Six of Swords going forward, moving forward peacefully, everything going well. But going back, returning to the UK. So this is, yes, definitely Maduro's arrest caused them to turn their boat around. Harry and Meghan's canoe. They had to turn their canoe around. This is Meghan with Archie, and there's Harry, leading the canoe ride here. And they were moving forward with their BLM and their fake royal tours. And Maduro got arrested, and they said, "All right, going back to the UK, going back across the ocean." Yeah, yeah. That's the reason why. Yeah, it's Maduro. He's the whole reason why. He is it. So, what happened to him? Because no doubt Harry and Meghan were working with him too. I have no doubt. Harry's, according to his visa, head of state or something, right? Or something along those lines. You know, he was treated like that, I'm sure, by that, Maduro and the rest. So what else? And Maduro's an enemy of the U.S. announced himself. So is BLM, and so are Harry and Meghan. So what is Meghan expecting? What's she expecting to do? Oh, now things are getting really nasty and deadly here. Wow. Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, here's Meghan. This reminds me of that man that got fired from his job because he said Meghan. He was comparing Meghan to a TV show. I don't know if it was Hunger Games or something else, where when the person loses, they're paraded around town in the nude and people throw things at them. And he was saying like that should happen to Meghan Markle or something. And then he got fired for that from his job. One of many people who got fired because of Meghan and Harry and their Marxist communist BLM actions. So Meghan is this is Knight of Swords reversed. Again, you can see Meghan flying back to the UK. This is her flying back on her death horse. You can look at this as the dark horse of Revelations. And the fact that Meghan is from hell and no doubt possessed. This is probably Harry. And she's flying back to bring in more hell and death and destruction with the Knight of Swords. So this is what she's expecting to do. So Meghan goes back to London. She is going to be causing as much death and destruction and harm and firing and humiliating and just making everybody's life hell even more than it already is. Meghan is there to pile on. She's another demon added to the team of demons already in the government there. So, and the globalist group. So she's out for blood. She's out to kill someone or some people. So there you have it. She is a very dangerous woman, and she's going to be very dangerous and destructive. As I saw the King of Wands here, she's working with her group and planning destruction, new types of destruction. I would say with the Fool, she has the brakes are off now. It's all or nothing. They're feeling desperate. They're cornered animals. They are going to take it out on the royal family and the UK people, in my opinion. So, Harry and Meghan. So, what's Meghan afraid of? What's she worried about? Not want. Oh, look at that. Judge. What is this? Oh, the Hermits. Hermit reversed. Well, you can look at this as the Harry card. You can also look at this as card of the experts. Knows what's going on. The wise one here. So, of course, Meghan's song for her wedding was "This Little Light of Mine," and he's holding a light, and she's turning it upside down. So I can think of the idea that this little light Meghan was probably referring to was Luciferian light, no doubt, probably, or Bill Gates's luminance. What is that he put in the injections? I forget what it's called. Luciferase. Yeah. I get that vibe. It's a pretty painting, though, I have to say. But anyways, yeah, Hermit reverse. So you can look at it as Meghan doesn't want Harry to fall apart or fail or leave her. She needs Harry for the power, right? Because nobody would have anything to do with Meghan Markle if it weren't for Harry, as long as they're together. So she doesn't want to lose Harry. She doesn't want Harry to fall apart and fail. in his mission with her to bring in communism into the United States through BLM and Maduro and all that. But I also see she doesn't want to be made a fool of and to be exposed by people who know what's going on. She doesn't want that either. She had it. TRG has done such an amazing job. And the latest video that she reposted was the one she reposted. Yeah. When she's looking back at the Netflix shit flicks that they did. And she's showing that Harry and Meghan used that shit flicks to promote the lawsuit by bringing up the Baroness's death of her son. And Harry and Meghan are pretending like, oh, we're just here to celebrate the anniversary because it means so much to us. Again, the idea of somebody who died, that Meghan and Harry just love being around death. That's why Meghan went to Uvalde, and that's why they walk around cemeteries. And Harry goes to Ukraine to walk around cemeteries. They just love death. They love people dying. They want to kill as many people as possible, which communism always does, and communists always do. So how did I go off on this rant? I don't know. Meghan, she wants to cause a lot of death. That's for sure. She wants more. Anyways, what does Meghan want? What's she hoping for here? Oh, look at that. So this is a card of conspiracy working together. They're all wearing red, the comrades here. She wants her and her communist pals there in the UK government and media, the globalist connections. There's the tree of life in the background, the snake was. So there's Meghan celebrating and getting high and drunk with her satanic pals and having orgies and trying to rejuvenate their power and to be drunk on power and work together to conspire to take over the world, because that is what they truly want. And they are demonically possessed and powerful and have done quite a job of it, I got to say. People stop, giving in and complying. So how did Trump influence Meghan's decision to go back to the UK? Boom, boom, boom. Major Arcana. The Magician reversed. Oh, yeah, she hates Trump. She absolutely despises Trump. This is the perfect card to describe what Trump did. Because this is the Magician, right? All the power and to use your personal power here to make big changes so he took away Meghan's ability to do anything. And he also, by arresting Maduro, apparently also took away the globalists' ability to do many things and to continue their diabolical, evil, satanic plan. So Meghan and Harry, of course, were a part of that. So Trump, Major Arcana here, is the main reason she's going back, right? Because Maduro is a minor Arcana. He was an influence to decide, but it's because Trump arrested Maduro, and she's afraid of Trump. So that's why, and so is Harry. They try to act like they're tough, making fun of him, but they're terrified, and they should be. Absolutely. Meghan is terrified. The only thing she's afraid of, and she knows she belongs in prison. She would throw Harry under the bus faster than you can say, jam's my jam. The woman's crazy. And she was, I wouldn't expect any loyalty from a traitor who's trying to destroy her own country, right? So there you have it. So yes, Trump is the reason Meghan is going back to the UK. Thank you, Trump. That's enough of a reason to vote for him. That's all I'm going to say. Getting rid of Harry and Meghan, that's all I need to hear, So anyways, what's going to happen next? Oh my goodness. I get the, is it the page? Yeah, Page of Wands. So not surprisingly, this going to get a lot of news, puff pieces, Instagram posts, trying to be positive, trying to make it seem like, oh, this is what we want to do. And this is what we're going to do in the UK. And oh, look, Meghan's got a bookmark and they're made in the UK. And oh, and then Meghan's going to do this. And oh, the Invictus Games, Meghan's Invictus Games. So they're going to try her and her Sussex squad. She's going to use the children too, of course. But they're going to be trying to put a positive PR about it, that everything's on the up and up and it's all happy. And it's for the children. She'll probably say she wants the children to meet their other family members and to, experience life there, even though everyone knows And Meghan had no intentions of ever going back to the UK, and she never wanted to bring the children there. But now she is. Harry's going to be in the power position in that one, don't you know? In the long term, how's it going to go? Not surprising, not surprising at all, as you would expect for the world, especially the UK and the royal family. No one is going to be happy. Say bye bye to your happiness. It's flying away. As soon as Meghan's plane lands, your happiness is flying out and not to come back until they leave. So there you go. 10 of Cups reversed. Upset, misery, unhappiness, destruction of the Marxist communists, big dogs named Meghan and Harry, and Misan Harriman and Fulani Ngozi and any BLM, and all of them are going to be hell bent on depressing and destroying and being as evil AF, because they're, at the end of the day, they're all just satanic. And so pray, 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 and keep these Satanists away, because they are out to kill, maim, steal, stab, destroy, and do as much destruction as possible. And Meghan is right there to be a part of it. She loves it. She loves destroying Britain. She loves destroying America. She is an agitator, a demon, and diabolically possessed asset of the letter agencies, hard at work, being as crazy and destructive as possible. So good luck dealing with that. I'm just glad it's leaving the country. Thank God for that. So we could have a few years of peace. Anyway, so there you have it. So I hope you found this interesting. Thank you all for watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.